right. Cheers. Shall I make some sweet potatoes?
I would love to make sweet potatoes.
Okay, so you have to tell me, are you a sweet potato with marshmallow kind of gal?
Okay, I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I like it, but I like them multiple ways. I like salty, but I like sweet.
We're not making sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
We're not, we're classy.
For today, and we're gonna make Chipotle mashed sweet potatoes. It's like a little nod to our Texas and Arizona roots.
I love Chipotle, but I've never actually cooked with it.
Oh, have you bought the little jar? It's red. You open it up and you have like 10 Chipotles to work with. You never need that many in a recipe. We're just gonna peel these sweet potatoes and we're gonna cut them into giant chunks.
Okay.
And then boil them off for a second.
Okay, and then you were telling me something, a little trick. I always think that if I put hot water in the pot, I'm gonna boil faster.
Yeah, you're not. Well, it's not. You will boil faster, but they don't cook evenly.
Right, so that's not a good thing.
So yeah, anytime you're doing potatoes, sweet potatoes or regular potatoes, you wanna put them in the pot, like I'll show you, and then we'll fill it up with water and put it on the stove. So let's cut these into like large chunks.
Okay.
Sweet potatoes cook pretty quickly, so like we don't need them to be too fine, and like honestly, let's
But
just
half them, right?
Yeah, like just keep the knife skills pretty simple. So like large chunks, and then we're gonna throw them into a bowl. Let's put that in there. I'm gonna grab our Dutch oven, and let's just throw all of that right in.
Okay.
And then, like you said, we're gonna cover it with just a little bit of water, just to like cover the top.
Why just a little bit of water?
Because we don't need a ton, and the less water in there, the faster they'll cook. So this is perfect.
Is that too much?
No, that's like a healthy pinch. It's just barely covered. We'll throw this on, and we're just gonna throw it on like high heat. Will you turn this on?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
My mom has cooked over here 100 times, and she's still like, get the stove on for me.
You just did the wrong one, so that makes me feel better because I always turn the wrong burner on.
There's all these turners here.
Okay, so while that's going, we're gonna bring it to a boil. We want it to be fork tender. I'll show you guys in a minute. Shall we baste the turkey?
Yes.
Okay.
The turkey smells delicious.
Look at that. It's beautiful. Like, we're cooking this low and slow, so that's not brown yet, but when we add the butter, it'll get brown a lot faster.
I just want to touch it.
Yeah, well, don't.
I am. Oh my God.
Okay, so this is our little basting liquid that we made earlier. The stock, the salt, the pepper, the lemon, and the butter. And just go ahead and throw that all on there without like we don't want to like take off all the herbs. Okay, so this is gonna go back in. I'm gonna rotate it. Okay, she is going back in here, and we're gonna wait for the sweet potatoes to cook.
Great.
Do you remember when you didn't have a kitchen for music class?
Yes, and I hosted Easter over here.
Sure did.
It was a bagel Easter, guys.
Construction zone. Tell me about because it's beautiful. Like, this is one of my favorite kitchens.
Oh my gosh.
And you're kind of a design buff. Like, she's very good at this.
I have a problem.
Why?
Well, I just always want to change things. Like, the second I wrap up a project, I'm like, ooh, in that corner, in this corner, and in this room.
So wait, this is new.
So the hanging cabinets, the open shelving is old, but the backsplash is new. This was kind of like a 70s inspired, these like Italian. This was here.
Okay.
My hood was here.
And this is stunning.
My Le Cornu I got when I moved into this house.
Okay, it didn't come with the house.
No.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know, a piece of jewelry.
She's beautiful. Like, look at this.
She takes a little bit to get used to cooking.
Is this like a rose gold accent?
Yes. So one thing that I loved was that like all the metals are different in here, and it made me nervous at first, but like this is brass and this is rose and this is stainless steel, but then it kind of all speaks to each other in a nice way.
Talk to me about this situation.
Oh yes, she always is gonna be here. That's my grandmother's. I have like 2 things from my grandma, who's no longer with us, and it's her cookbook holder, and I would always cook in the kitchen with her. And her specialty was chicken and dumplings.
Love her.
I know, and then I have some like big door knocker earrings that she used to wear.
Sounds chic.
She was great, Nanny.
It's so beautiful in here.
Thank you. We do spend a lot of time in here.
Sweet potatoes have been boiling for like 15-ish minutes. We can check on them. Oh, perfection. Okay, so look, guys, what you can use a fork or a knife or a giant chef's knife, but that's what you're looking for. You just
she's tender.
Yeah, she's ready to roll. Okay, so let's drain these. Do you want to grab some salt? Well, we have salt. Grab the pepper.
Do I get to do the mashing?
Yeah, you for sure can.
Okay.
Throw these right in here. We're not about to get another bowl dirty. This
Is this a rough mash or we want them like smooth and nice?
I feel like you could go a little rustic.
Okay.
Like I'm into a rustic look. This is what chipotles and adobo look like.
Straight from the jar, or did you food process that?
These are food processed. You could also just chop them by hand. Like I said, 2 tablespoons would probably be what I was using if I was just doing like an adults only situation right now.
Okay, ooh, it does. It smells a little spicy.
Yeah, it's
but
a little
smoky.
smoky and it's just delicious and it lends like a lovely hint of flavor to the sweet potato. Right? I'm also gonna slice up a little bit of butter. You could melt this or you could just put it in just like this and let it start to melt in there and mash it all together.
Okay, I need a tasting spoon.
I got you, girl. Do you want to see if we
wait,
need
you want
more?
me to mash the butter in?
Yeah, it'll melt pretty quickly.
Okay.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you a food stylist?
Yes.
Okay, let's get in here.
It's what I do on the side.
When you're not on all of your TV shows and jobs and CMOing.
A little more salt.
But so good, right? I know.
Yes.
You also could throw in like a little bit of lime juice if you wanted to, just like brighten it up even more.
By the way, that tastes so like you put a lot more things in it.
Literally how
It's
this took
very
us 5
dynamic.
minutes. Like this was nothing. I'm gonna get the lid.
Wow.
We're gonna add a little bit more melted butter before we serve, but this will
okay.
just sit on the stove until we're ready to make all of dinner come true. All of your dreams come true.
Oh my God.
Onwards and upwards, off to cream kale.
Yes.
I need you to tell everybody about the game you and Luca play. This is wild. I'm putting these away, but like, let's get into it.
Okay, the nasty game.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
It's basically called the gross game or the nasty game. And I'm gonna need a little bit more of that wine to confess. Okay, so I have a 10-year-old boy and then 2 little girls. But the 2 littles are too small to play. Every once in a while, when we've stayed up a little bit late or he has like a sleepover.
If you don't follow Hilary on Instagram for this game, you're missing out on quality content. Okay, continue.
Okay, first of all, I'm terrible at like editing photos and making like proper reels, but I'll just do like long stories with like what we're doing in here. Basically, everyone gets to have a spoonful and make a disgusting concoction with something out of the
Are
fridge.
you blindfolded while he's making it?
No, but it's honor system. So
Okay.
I can kind of have an understanding of what he's doing.
You can hear
Back
what's
there.
happening.
I'm like, oh, he's
Yeah.
opening this kind of jar. Like, I know. We're
Yeah.
just like literally sitting on the countertops, you know?
Yes, I watched. It's
And
riveting.
it's horrible.
Tell me the grossest thing that he's ever done for you.
Okay, it was like anchovies, jam, maple syrup, a green olive with the pimento, and like a healthy shake of like fukuraki. I don't know if I ever say that right.
Furkaki.
Furkaki.
Absolutely not.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying. And then sometimes I make him things and he's like, not bad, not bad. I'm like, ah!